Hello, we are the FSE 104 group assigned to the Native Health Organization. Native Health is an organization that provides culturally sensitive health and wellness services to all people regardless of race, ethnicity, to honor the tradition of the Native American heritage. Their problem right now is that they have 1 acre. Each half acre is owned by 2 separate organizations, one by the Native Health, the other by a U of A organization. The field was not leveled, so half the acre is being flooded and receives about 92% of the water, while the other half acre receives about 8% of the water. This creates many problems because one half of the field is receiving too much and the crops are getting flooded and they end up dying, while the other half acre is in a drought and they cannot sustain the life needed. So our primary stakeholders is the Native Health Organization. Secondary stakeholders is the U of A Cooperative Extension, and our key stakeholder is Susan Levy. She's the coordinator for the Native Health Organization. The customer requirements is the evenly distribute of the water supply between the 2 half acres, ensuring that both fields get the required amount of water for the crops to grow.
The next step was the design process, and our first step was to research benchmark products. We don't need to reinvent the wheel, so we just did research of possible solutions that already exist. For example, irrigation lines, that's just where you have rows and you just redistribute the water through these rows. Another solution was just simply releveling the field. Sometimes the cheapest solution is the best solution and the simplest one as well. Sprinkler system, just having a sprinkle water around. System with pump, this one is where you get water into a container and they use a pump to redistribute that water through a pipe or something like that. And then once we did our research, we did a rough design. This was done on a whiteboard. It was very quick, and our rough design consisted of irrigation lines and cistern pumps, so it was a combination of that. Our rough design can be seen on the specification development uploaded on Source. Number 3 was we improved the design. So once we finished this design right here, we took what we liked from it and we removed what we didn't, and we also used the feedback that we got from the midterm reviews or the design reviews. And then we estimated the cost of the final design using the cost that we have for the research products. We estimated the overall cost of redesigns, and then we made a decision matrix, and it was weighted heavily on cost. So that being said, the releveling the field was the best solution, and that was the solution we went with simply because it was the cheapest and the most permanent solution.
After we received feedback from doing our 2 design reviews during the midterm, they pointed out a few flaws to us. First, that for all of our designs which implemented the pump, we would need a power source to power that pump, which then led us to investigate different sources of power such as solar panels and gasoline pumps. They also revealed to us that rather than trying to construe a complex design that would require lots of materials, we might be better off researching the cost of simply releveling the field using some type of equipment that we could rent out. And this really pointed us in the direction that we went with from there on, because that is what our community partner ended up going for. However, with this, they also told us that this might just be a bandage on an underlying problem, because the 2 unleveled sides of the field, there might be something underneath that causes that to occur. So if we don't want to have to go through the same problem in a couple of years from now, then we should really research just the soil and make sure that there's nothing else that could be causing it. And they directed us to remain in constant communication with our community partner to update our community partner on our designs and where we were going with it, so that any new information or updates from the actual plot of land would be revealed to us so that we could take that into account. And we did, and they got back to us letting us know that they were going to relevel it this December.
Go for it.
After analyzing the designs and discussing with our community partner, they decided to level the field, which will take place in December. This will complete the project completely, so there will not be a continued project for FSE 494. Thank you and have a great day.